Okay, good morning, everyone. Am I audible to all
Good
of you?
morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Good.
Okay. Okay. So today is your second lab experiment where you are going to see the sampling theorem. All of you know what is sampling. In one word, if I want to mention about sampling, then it's allow to convert one continuous signal into a discrete domain.
Discrete signal.
Yes. Suppose both are same, just ছবিটা একটু ড্রটা ভুল হয়েছে কিন্তু but consider both are same. It's a continuous domain, it's a discrete domain. So this is basically sampling. No matter is that whenever you are applying sampling over a signal, you are doing that to operate the DSP or the digital signal processing system over that sample signal, because over the continuous signal that system cannot be applicable. That is the reason we are doing the sampling. Now matter is that after the operation, DSP operation, what you need to do, you need to regenerate your continuous domain signal. Now to regenerate the continuous domain signal, the sampling rate matters. Means at which rate you are sampling the signal, that matters. And that condition for a sampling is that Fs must be greater than equal to 2 FM. Meaning is that Fs defines the sampling frequency. FM define the maximum frequency. Maximum frequency of the signal means that signal maximum frequency, and Fs is the sampling frequency. In between that you will get, from sampling frequency you will get sampling time period. Okay, so condition is that if we simply consider sampling frequency is more than or equal to the maximum frequency of the message signal or the input signal, then you can reconstruct the message signal from the sampled signal. Otherwise, whenever you will reconstruct the signal will be lost. That is basically the basic principle of sampling theorem that we are going to check here today. So question is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that we are going to check. Means today we'll check 3 conditions. One condition we will consider the sampling frequency is less than maximum 2 FM. Second condition, if the sampling frequency is equal to 2 FM, then what effect will happen? And third condition is the sampling frequency is greater than 2 FM. In 3 cases, what type of output you are getting after reconstruction, that we are going to see. Okay. So for that cases, what are the input parameter you need to take? Input parameter is sampling frequency you need to take. Input parameter you need to take the maximum frequency. Input parameter you need to take the amplitude. These are the basic 3 parameter you need to check. And obviously we will consider a periodic signal. Suppose sinusoidal signal. Okay, for these cases. Then let's see what we are getting. Okay. So is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
ফন্টটা একটু বাড়িয়ে দিন না, মানে একটু জুম করে
ফন্টটা একটু বাড়িয়ে দেবো। কি করে বাড়াই রে?
কন্ট্রোল প্লাস টিপুন, তার কন্ট্রোল প্লাস টিপুন তো, কন্ট্রোল প্লাস।
আচ্ছা, কন্ট্রোল প্লাস। আমারটা বাড়ছে না তো।
ও তাহলে ওই যে সেটিংসে গিয়ে বাড়াতে হবে।
সেটিংস 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 সেটিংস
বাড়িয়েছিলাম কিন্তু ভুলে গেছি কিভাবে বাড়াতে হয়।
প্রেফারেন্সেস নাকি এখানে কিছু আছে?
এখানে এডিটরে যান দেখি।
এডিটর, ডিসপ্লে।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, এখানেই একটা থাকবে অপশন, এডিটর বা ডিসপ্লে, এই জায়গাটাতেই থাকবে। ফন্ট সাইজ ওই যখন 10টা একটু বাড়ান তো। অ্যাপ্লাই করুন, অ্যাপ্লাই। ওকে,
ঠিক আছে। থ্যাংক ইউ। Okay. So in the first problem, we are going to see the three conditions. For this case, we have considered a sinusoidal signal. So before writing any code, all of you know that 3 line you need to write: clear all, close all, CLC. And all of you know the basic principle of this 3 line. So I'm not mentioning again. Next is the input parameters you need to check. You need to consider. What are the input parameters you need to consider? That will be dependent on the signal you are taking. Here you are taking a signal, cosine signal. That signal will have an amplitude, will have a frequency, and it will have a time scale. Okay. So I have considered the amplitude, I have considered the frequency. As I am taking a single signal, the frequency that I am considering as a maximum frequency means, what I want to mean is that suppose cos x plus cos y plus cos z, that is your input signal. Then 3 signal will have 3 different frequencies. Then we will consider the maximum frequency of these 3 signal. Okay, if you have more than one signal, then, but actually here what we are doing, we are considering a single signal. So whatever the frequency here we will consider, that frequency will be considered as a maximum frequency. So in that case, I have mentioned it as Fm. Now another parameter taken is K, named as the duty cycle. That parameter defines that how many number of cycles you want to see in a simple display. Means suppose you have a display board, like that. T will vary from 0 to some values. Now I am not considering T directly here. What I am considering here, we will see 10 cycles, 3, 4 like that, 10 cycles throughout the display board, and that 10 cycles is defined by K. Now to display the value of K is equal to 10 cycle, what the value of t will be. That value of t will be directly mentioned as k by fm. Whatever the frequency you are taking, if we simply write k by fm, t equal to k by fm, then k equal to 10 duty cycle, whatever the frequency you are considering, suppose 1000 hertz. So that will give you the value of t, which t will display only 10 number of duty cycles. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Also, you can directly take any values. In that case, number of duty cycle will not be mentioned. So arbitrary number of cycles will be provided. So there will be no error. There will be no problem. But specifically, I want to mention 10 number of duty cycles. So I have considered this t value as k by fm. So t value will vary from 0 to k by fm. Okay. Now what will be the sample rate in between that? The sample rate will be, as we have considered, fs greater than equal to 2fm. To sample this value, we will consider only the peaks for continuous signal. As basically, as it is continuous signal, that does not matter whatever you are taking in between that, but sample rate, we will mention here only the peaks, and that peaks will be mentioned if we consider time period is equal to 1 by fs, and that fs value is 1 by 2 fm. So that gap we will consider 1 by 2 fm. So t, what we did for the value of t? Value of t is that it will start from 0. It will continue like 1 by 2 fm, and it will go up to k by fm. So that will be your t. If we mention it like that, you have to mention the inputs k and fm. What we already did here. K, fm we have mentioned, and a is the amplitude we have taken. So up to t it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now simply what we are doing, we are writing the code for
স্যার স্যার আপনি স্যার 1/2 FM হবে তো স্যার, আপনি FM ইনটু FM করেছেন ওটা?
fm into fm মানে তো 2fm।
2fm তো তাই
1 by
এটা fm স্কয়ার হয়ে যাবে
1 by fm into
FM
fm,
square
sorry,
হয়ে
it
যাবে।
will be 1 by 2 fm. So
fm plus fm
fm plus
plus
fm, 2 fm. Okay. So after that, y equal to a cos 2 pi fmt, that is the your input signal, message signal. Now, first of all, we are displaying that message signal in the plot. Now, how many numbers of signal you are going to display here, that will defined by the subplot. Basically, the message signal you will display, and the 3 signals for 3 different conditions you will display. So total 4 number of signal you will display. So in that way, we have taken 2 row, 2 column. By your choice, you can take it also.
স্যার বলছিলাম fm এর ওখানে ওটা আন্ডারলাইন, ওটা কি এরর দেখাচ্ছে নাকি?
এটা না না না, sorry, that multiply sign will provide, because if we don't,
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ওই জন্যই বলছিলাম যে একটা মাল্টিপ্লাই সাইন হতো।
yes, thank you. So for different outputs, we have taken two rows, two columns of subplot. Simply, we have displayed the y, t, y with respect to t, means in the x-axis t, in the y-axis y. So t by y, that output waveform will be displayed. Then some labeling we have done. Grid on means we have made the grid on, x level t, y level amplitude, title, original input signal. Those are the common parameter you have to mention. So we did it. Okay. So simply if we run that, if we run up to that, it will ask first number of cycles. So suppose we want to display 10 number of cycles. So 10. Amplitude, suppose amplitude must be 10, 10, 20, 15, whatever you can consider. Number of maximum frequency, suppose 2 kilohertz or 2000 hertz. So this is your signal. Okay. This is your signal. That type of angle light comes because you have considered the signal frequency very high. In that way, nothing else. Now matter is that you have to mention, or simply you have to display the discrete signal. You have the input, you have to display 3 discrete signal depending on these 3 conditions. These 3 conditions. So consider first condition is that I have considered 2 FM by another parameter. Suppose okay, what I have considered here, FNQ. I have considered FNQ as 2 FM. So that 2 FM equal to FNQ. Now considering that frequency, we will display the outputs over 3 conditions. First conditions is that FS1 0.75 into FNQ means what? That is less than FNQ. That is the first condition. If we multiply by less than 1 value, then it will be overall less than FNQ, and FNQ is 2 FM. The first condition I have considered here. Depending on that, I have considered the time scale. In the same way, 1 by frequency I have considered here 0 to duty cycle by FM. FM is the maximum frequency. Keep in mind, this is not that frequency. This is the maximum frequency. Because over the maximum frequency, the time scale will be defined, and over that time scale, duty cycle will be defined. That duty cycles, you can check it. This half and this 1.5. So this is 1 duty cycle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total 10 duty cycles have been provided here. So that 10 duty cycles will be fixed. So that will be K by FM. That is the frequency I have considered depending on that. And that is overall your time period, gap between 2 samples. Then depending on that time period, simply I have displayed the output waveform YS1 A cos 2 pi FMTS1 over that, where sampling is happening by this portion. That is the important part here. Then subplot second position. In the second position, we will display the second waveform, and we have taken stem here. Keep in mind, as it is discrete domain, so we have taken stem here. So if we do the stem, x-axis the time axis ts1, y-axis the output ys1, and r is the rate. In the red we are trying to display. Okay.
স্যার স্টেমটা
And
কি
sorry,
স্যার স্টেমটা কি স্যার?
stem, to display one signal you can use stem, you can use plot. Whenever you are using plot, the signal will be displayed in continuous domain. Okay. Whenever you are using stem, the signal will be displayed in discrete domain. Okay.
ওকে স্যার।
Okay. That is the reason we have considered stem here to display the signal in discrete domain, and over the same signal, if you use plot, that will show you the continuous domain for that condition. So over the same signal, we have used the plot also. Plot will be shown in green, stem will be shown in red. And then the labeling part we have done. And simply if we display that output, see what will happen. FNQ undefined signal. Oh sorry, এখান থেকে রান করাতে হবে, FNQ টা রান হয়নি আগে। See, this is your output. So in that output we can see the lower portion. This is red line defines the stem, means the sampled line sampled by a value that is less than twice FM, and green line defines the reconstructed continuous line. You can see the lower part are not reconstructed perfectly. Okay. Actually, make it a correction. I think it will not be 2 FM, that will be FM square to display the exact waveform, I think. Number of cycle 10, amplitude is 10, frequency is 2 kilohertz. Yes. Consider it, that will be FM square to take the exact peaks of the signal. So that is your cosine wave. And if we reconstruct, see the output you can check here. Output is not exactly same as input. Okay, so that is called the undersampling. And the condition is that if we take the frequency, sampling frequency is less than 2 into maximum frequency. We have considered here the sampling frequency is less than 2 into maximum frequency. That is 0.75 into FNQ. FNQ is the 2 into maximum frequency. That is multiplied by 0.75 means sampling frequency is less than FNQ. That is the first condition for undersampling you are getting. Second condition is the right sampling, means exactly sampled will be by taking exactly the peaks. Only single peaks will be taken. If we consider Fm is equal to 2, Fs is equal to 2 FM, means the sampling frequency is exactly equal to the 2 into maximum frequency. See what is happening here? Fs2 we have considered here for the second case, and that is equal to FNQ, where FNQ is the 2 FM. So we are considering the sampling frequency as equal to the maximum frequency into 2. So depending on that, again we have display the time axis. After that, in the same way, you have displayed the output y. And if we display the output y, depending on the time axis, we'll store that in the third position. We will take the stem, we'll take the plot. The stem will give you the sampled version of the output considering that frequency, and plot will give you the reconstructed version of that output considering that frequency 2 FM. So simply if we display that, see the output. Output is reconstructed as input but not exactly same. It is reconstructed by considering the peaks. You can check all the peaks are taken. All the peaks of the input are taken here. This is one peak, this is one peak, this is another peak, this is positive, this is negative peak. All the peaks are taken. Over that peaks, the sampling have been done. Clear it or not?
Yes, sir.
Means between one time period, 2 samples have been made, and one time period means is that 2 pi. So what will be the value? Sample value pi. In a frequency of pi range, the sampling has been made. Okay. Now simply in the same way, if we consider the value of FM, see, sampling frequency Fs is more than FNQ if we multiply by 10 or 8 or 5 like that. So it will be more than FNQ, and FNQ is 2 FM, keep in mind. So in that condition, in the same way we are mentioning the time axis for that frequency, we are mentioning the same output for that frequency sampled, and we are displaying in a stem, means in a continuous domain, in a discrete domain and in a continuous domain. One line is important here, hold on. If we don't mention the hold on, then you will not able to see the both waveform in the same wave, because you will display the first waveform, hold on will hold the waveform, and then it will plot that version of waveform. So that is important of hold on. Whenever you will display 2 waveform in the same display board, you have to use the wave hold on. Not only for 2, if you want to more than 2, then also for each and every sample display you have to add one hold on. Okay. So for this case, check what is happening. See, whenever we have considered the sampling value is more than twice FM maximum frequency, the reconstructions are going towards the exactly same as original input signal. That defines the maximum sampling you will take, the maximum reconstruction you will get. That is the basic theory till it is known to you that if we do the sampling, and if the sampling period is high, then from that sampling reconstruction will be complicated, because between the 2 samples, if you have that signal, if we do the sampling between 2 samples, the value defined as 0. So whenever you will reconstruct, it will connect like that. So that portions will come as an error. So obviously, to reduce that error, sampling period will be very less. If you can make it, then it will come exactly near about same. You can not say the exactly same. You can say that tends to same or near about same to the input message signal. That is the importance of sampling theorem. Clear it or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So keep in mind, whenever you will do the sampling, always try to make the sampling frequency is 10 times more than the frequency you are considering. If you have more than one signal, then you have to consider the maximum frequency from that overall signals, and more than 10 times of that maximum frequency will be the sampling frequency. Okay. So these three conditions are satisfied and you checked it. Now this is for one frequency, one signal. The same thing we did it for two different signals. Where the parameters are given. You want to display 10 number of duty cycles. One signal has the frequency amplitude at 10, frequency is 1000, amplitude 15 with frequency is 1900 Hertz. So for this signal, you have to display or you have to show the sampling theorem, or you have to specify the sampling theorem. Okay. So what is the basic change you consider here? Basic change that will come is F1 and F2. You have to write one extra line where the line will decide which frequency is the maximum frequency. Else everything is same. Is that you decide input A1, A2, F1, M2. That are the parameters. We can take F1000, F2 1900, then FM will be 1900. If we take F2 2000, F1000, then FM will be 2000. So whatever the input you will consider between F1 and F2, FM will always be the maximum. That is the only difference. Otherwise, all are the same. T is 0, 1 by FM square, K by FM. The original signal now will be A1 cos 2 pi F1 T, one signal, A2 cos 2 pi F2 T. Two different signal. Okay. So this is your input signal. Over that subplot, same thing happened. Just change in the input signal, nothing else. This is your message signal input. After that, again FNQ equal to 2 FM. Keep in mind, FM we have considered the maximum frequency, where input parameters are provided different frequencies. In the same way, we have mentioned this for the first case. This is your output. Y1 A1 cos 2 pi F1 TS1 will be for both case. For both case, it will be TS1. That is displayed in the same way. FS2 is equal to FNQ, that is the equal cases. In the same way, this is TS2, so TS2 will be for both the signal. And for third case, we have considered the greater than. So 10 FNQ displayed as FS3 and TS3, so it will be TS3. All are the same. And keep in mind, In the first case, whenever we have displayed the output, we have considered FM here, because this is the waveform frequency of that waveform. But here we will consider F1 for this waveform, F2 for this waveform, because this is the original frequency of this and this waveform. কে ফোন করছে একবার দাও দেখি। Okay, so in that way you have to display the three different signal in the same way, and if we run that, hello, আচ্ছা আমি ক্লাসটা নিয়ে পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি, হ্যাঁ। So if we run that code, duty cycles 10, amplitude of the first signal A1 suppose 20, amplitude of the second signal suppose 15, frequency of the first signal 1000. Any value we can take, whatever the input I have mentioned, it does not mean that you have to take that. Depending on your choice, you can take the inputs. Frequency of the second signal 2000. So that is your output. This is your input signal. This is cosine wave, but combination of two cosine wave. It's a periodic signal, you can check it. Combination of two cosine wave. This is the first sample. You can check it. It is not reconstructed. Green line displays the reconstruction, so it is not reconstructed exactly same as the input. This is equal, means FNQ, 2FS and 2FM and FS are equal. Depending on that, you can see that only peaks are taken. That peaks, all the peaks are taken. But here, the sampled are taken more than 2FM. So if you do that, you can reconstruct the signal as it is. Okay, so that is your sampling theorem. I think it is clear to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you will try it by considering more than two signals. And I have considered here cosine wave. You can consider sine, cosine, exponential, combination of three signals like that. You can consider that also. Okay, all will be the same. If we consider three signals will have three different frequency, three different amplitude. Okay, or you can consider the same amplitude also, that does not matter. So for three different frequency, you have to consider the maximum frequency. Depending on that maximum frequency, you have to perform the lesson. So I think you can do it.
Yes, sir.
So if you need the code, you can just take a screenshot. Or one thing is that you আচ্ছা ওটা পরে করিস, ছাড়, ছেড়ে দে, ল্যাবটা শেষ হোক তারপর বলবো। You can take the screenshot of the code.
স্যার বলছি যে ল্যাপটপে যেটা বানাতে হবে সেটা লেখাটা কি ওয়ার্ডে লিখলেই হবে না
হ্যাঁ,
হাতে লিখতে?
ওয়ার্ডেও লিখতে পারিস, হাতে লিখতে পারিস, অ্যাজ ইউর চয়েস।
তাহলে স্যার ওয়ার্ডেই লিখবো।
হ্যাঁ, ডাজ নট ম্যাটার। স্ক্রিনশট নিয়ে নে।
এবার আন্ডার স্যাম্পলিং সেটা জানো, উপরেরটা তো হয়ে গেছে, ডবল স্ক্রিনশট হয়ে যাবে।
আচ্ছা,
স্যার আপনি স্যার ফাইলটা পাঠাতে পারবেন, ম্যাটল্যাব ফাইলটা?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ স্যার, স্যার ভালো।
ম্যাটল্যাব ফাইলটা?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, আমি সিআর কে পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি, তোদেরকে ফরওয়ার্ড করে দেবে। ঠিক আছে?
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
আমি শুধু এই অনলি ফর সিঙ্গেল সিগন্যাল আমি সেন্ড করো, তোরা বাকিটা তোরা কনফার্ম করে নিবি।
ওকে স্যার।
ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে। সো দেন তাহলে আমি এন্ড করছি ক্লাস। যদি কোনো কোশ্চেন না
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
ওকে
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
ওকে থ্যাংক ইউ অল। আমি সিআর কে সেন্ড করে দিচ্ছি। হ্যাঁ
হ্যাঁ স্যার ঠিক আছে।